Hello and welcome to another episode of the Enthusiast Experiment. Pencil Edition, Jet Pens, Pencil Starter Kit Edition, Accessories, look. This is the next accessory that we're going to cover here, and it is another sharpener that came with the kit. It's the GAAL, or not exactly sure how to say that. Really cool sharpener. You can already see just from the packaging here that we have 5 different lengths of sharpening capabilities, and on the back is a little bit more information about that. And let's get into it. So this also has that really cool packaging. It's just literally wrapped around this, so it is the most frustration-free packaging I've ever seen on a product in my entire life. So we'll set that aside. And here's a look. It is a little bit dirty. I have been using this guy. I threw it in my backpack, so it's been coming with me quite a bit since I got it. So I'm using this one a lot heavier than I did with the Ratcheta, which you can find. And surprisingly, it's actually got quite a bit of graphite on it, so that is a little bit of something. This is where the shavings go, a little bit in there. And just a quick look. I like the orange color, nice and bright. I dig it. And that's probably my favorite feature, although unfortunately it does look like a bunch of graphite got out, so I don't know if it's coming out of the sharpening section. You can see there's a whole bunch of graphite there. That's kind of a bummer, because that was one of the things. Yeah, you can see it right there. That's one of the kind of things I was really stoked about the sharpener, was that the door closed, and then if you switch it to one of the sharpening settings, the door opens, so you can put your pencil in there, and theoretically this would keep it from leaking shavings and graphite and stuff all over your bag or pocket or whatever you keep it in. You can go both ways, so that was another thing that I was kind of curious about, because I was thinking you could only start at 1 and go all the way over to 5 and then close it, and that would be kind of frustrating because 5 was the one I was most interested in because it's our longer point. But as you can see, you can also go this way, or you can close it and go over to 1. So that's pretty awesome. So we'll start with 1, and then I'll do 3 and then 5. The in-betweens you guys can kind of figure out for yourselves. This one doesn't do any gimmicky stuff, doesn't ratchet, anything like that, so I'm just going to hold it stationary and sharpen the pencil. It does not have a stop, so you got to pull it out every now and then and check on it, which isn't a deal breaker, but I love sharpeners with stops because it's idiot proof, and you know, sometimes you're in a rush and you don't want to think about that. So there's our first point, the 1 setting. You can see it's very much like a golf pencil setting, or if you have, you know, expensive colored pencils or something and you don't want to like tear through them too quickly. I don't use this setting, but just wanted to show you guys. So I'll switch it over to 3 and see what that looks like. All right, so you can see it's definitely a little bit longer. Not too bad. This is a pretty serviceable point there. Still a little bit shorter than maybe like a standard point would be, but perfectly usable. And now we're over to 5. All right, and you can see that's much more of a normal point. So I guess this pencil is just ratty. I think half of this cedar is garbage, so it's tearing it up. I think that's what happened in the ratchet as well. So I won't blame the sharpener. And there you go. So yeah, pretty good point. And I still have our friend, the deli example. So you can see deli on the left, GAAL on the right. And we'll scoot them up so they're a little bit more even. It's not too shabby. Did a pretty good job. So yeah, let's set this guy back in here. Set him down, and that's been a quick look at this little guy. I'm really glad they decided to include this as well, because this is also a type of sharpener that I was unfamiliar with until I saw this sampler. And it comes in a bunch of different colors, so I'm not sure which one you'll get, but I got the orange. I like that it closes. I really like that you can choose different lengths and all of them work pretty well. I do wish it had an automatic stop so that you don't have to pull your pencil out, but it's not a deal breaker. And I wish, man, I didn't know this until I was doing the review video, but it looks like it's kind of leaked out some graphite, so I wish it didn't do that. Your sample may not, but mine definitely has shown a little bit of graphite leakage. So if you're keeping this in a bag with other things you don't want to get messy, that may be a problem. If it's in your pencil box or something, shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, big fan. Really excited that they decided to include this, and hope you guys enjoyed as well. I would really appreciate it if you liked, shared, and subscribed so we can grow this channel together, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Thanks.